I'm trying to be conscious of background noise. Hi, all, or some, or you. Welcome to this channel, I guess. The reason I'm sitting here talking to you plural, is firstly, I wanted to introduce myself, kind of who I am, and just let you guys see or get to know the girl behind the Google Forms dating app. Okay, pause. Okay, for those of you who don't already know or may just have stumbled across this video, about a month ago I created a date application on Google Forms and posted it on my Twitter, asking guys who may be interested in me to go ahead and fill it out in the hopes that I find somebody to be in a serious relationship with. And it got a lot of attention. So if you want to know more about this journey, you can join me here. And now back to our regular scheduled programming. It got way more attention than I ever thought, and I was always very open to sharing. Even before I posted, I was always very open to sharing if people were interested in what this process might be like. I decided logistically what would be the best ways, logically, the best ways to share that. But yeah, we can get to the why a little bit later because I have my talking points here. I guess I just want to start off with the who. Who the hell am I? Is hell cursing? I haven't decided if I want to curse here. I do curse a lot in real life. But yeah. So who am I? I guess I'll start with, or the reason why I'm even introducing myself was because I kept seeing a lot of comments and, well, these guys are signing up or you're putting this out there, but people don't actually know who I am. So here I am. My name is Philippa Wilson. I am 27 years old, turning 28 in October. I'm from Jamaica, but originally from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, German, and Jamaican. My mother is half Nigerian, half German, and my dad is full Jamaican. I was born in Nigeria, and my family, mother, father, myself, and my older brother moved to Jamaica when I was 4 years old. And I lived here for, I think all in all, 11 years. Lived here from I was 4 to 15. Went to high school here. I grew up here, so if I'm introducing myself, I identify mostly with being Jamaican, so I'll say I'm Jamaican. And went to high school. I went to Immaculate for those interested, even though I get that I look like an immaculate girl a lot. I left here when I was 15, as I said, right after 11th grade, and then I went to Brooklyn, New York, where I finished high school. So 2 years in New York, graduated high school, and at that point was when my dad got a job in China. And just graduating high school, everybody's thinking about going to college or maybe doing a gap year. And when that came up, I was like, hell yes, a year to explore China? Yo, would be the flight right now. Who wouldn't want to do that at 17? To be exploring a brand new 17 turning 18 actually. And this is nothing like what I have experienced. I've only ever lived in the West, and China just was the move. So all in all, I lived in China for 5 years. In that time, I was learning Mandarin, so I can speak fluently. I don't know if I should say anything in Mandarin now. 你好，我叫费丽，我是27岁，我已经说这样子，所以对。 我知道你们听不懂，所以我不要，我还不要说的。Okay, yeah, enough of that. Yeah, so I can speak, listen, write, read. Yeah, it was a very intensive Mandarin course. I also obviously fell into, I mean, not say obvious, but it's very common for persons to fall into teaching English while we're there because it is my mother language. And yeah, I was teaching kids, kindergarten kids. I had a couple older kids that I tutored that were like teenagers. But yeah, so right after China, I moved from mainland to Hong Kong to start school. Like, not to say like learning the languages in school, but like for my career to get like an actual school degree in what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. Yeah, that's where I started. My school is called SCAD, Savannah College of Arts and Design. I went there on a tour to the Atlanta campus and blew my mind. I was like, this is where I want to go. And it had the #1 interior design program, and I was like, this is my school. This is just, there's no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about it. This is my school. I was there for about a year and 2 months essentially, and then I moved now to Savannah, Georgia, USA. So that was the second campus I moved to and the main campus, and I was there for like another 6 months. And then about 3 years ago, I moved back home. I didn't finish school. My dad had health issues at the time and they were financing my school, so that had to get cut short. But yeah, when I moved here, I got a job here and I've been doing that since. So long-winded story of, you know, where I am at now. Another suggestion I saw people were saying was, why don't I answer my forms, or why didn't I like post the equivalent of my form, me answering? So I'll just go ahead and answer those questions right now. I just have the questions here. Like I said, my name, Philippa Wilson, my age, 27. My social media handles, I'm Pippa Joy everywhere. Pippa is a nickname for Philippa that my grandmother's called me since I was born. Joy is a part of my middle name, so as one does, first and middle name, Pippa Joy, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Am I based in Kingston? Yes, obviously. Do I smoke? Since weed is decriminalized in Jamaica, yes, I do sneak. I'm a social smoker. I don't smoke. I'm sorry, my body's itchy. Then next question was, what do you like to do in your free time? I like to watch YouTube videos, not be in YouTube videos. But alas, here we are. YouTube is basically my TV now, so I do a lot of that. I love music, I love socializing, I love outside. I love being outside, going to the beach or river or just going out of town. I love traveling, obviously. I like more adventurous things. I've been rock climbing before with my friend in China. I've been snowboarding in Dubai, of all places, and the dune adventure thing, that was so much fun. I've been surfing before with my friend in Hong Kong, my bestie. Yeah, I love adventurous stuff. I also love doing makeup. I love doing my own makeup. I like to talk. Obviously, I like sitting down and just having conversations. Like I said, I like being social. Hanging out with my family, watching movies, playing games. My family actually refuses to play Kaluki with me now because they're convinced I cheat because there's no other way I could keep winning. But I'm just that good, you know. Anyways, yeah, that's my free time. What's the most important quality in a partner for you? Okay, for me, that would be transparency. I value being transparent as much as I can. I don't believe if I'm in a relationship with somebody that there should be something that they're blindsided, and I would like that to be returned. I would like that to be reciprocated. I don't want to not know something about my partner and then get tail-ended because his family is telling me something that very well should have been information I'm hearing from him, and vice versa. I don't think there's anything that I shouldn't be able to show my partner and still be accepted, and vice versa. Like, I would like to choose my partner even when seeing the good, the bad, the ugly. Yes, so yeah, my answer is transparency. What would you say are your best attributes, both physically and personality-wise? Physically, my eyes. It's the physical feature I get complimented on the most, but honestly, it could be anything. Like, there's nothing on my body that I hate. I love my hair, my forehead, 5 head, my nose, my face, my neck, my body, my everything, yeah. But yeah, my eyes. And yes, my eye color is real. I get that question a lot too. I'm just blind. Like, one eye is like -6 and one eye is -6.25, 6.5, 6.75, something. They're not even the same. They're not even the same strength. Like, it's a lot. So like, if you see me without glasses, it's because I'm wearing contacts, but not colored contacts. Personality wise, I mean, I'm hilarious. Like, it's just a thing. It's just like facts. It's, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. I'm funny. yeah. I like to say that I'm the Chandler of the group, whatever group. I mean, I'm also very down to earth, very understanding. There's a lot of good stuff. Not all great, but like, there's a lot of good stuff. Let me not say not all great. I'm not perfect, but there's a lot of great stuff. Why are you interested in dating me? Well, Philippa, I'm so corny. This is so sad. I mean, even if it wasn't just based on like me selling myself right now on my own forum to you guys, I genuinely think I'm a great person, and realistically, if I don't think I'm great, how can I expect anybody else to think I'm great? Like, if I don't love myself, how can I expect somebody else to love me? Like, it has to come from me first. And yeah, I think I am somebody very worthwhile dating, and if I was bidding, yeah, I would definitely throw my hat in the ring to date me. What's something you want me to know about you that I haven't already asked? I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things. This is a good question, but this is like an on the spot, like, oof. Okay, for one, I've only ever been in one relationship. That's as far as it goes. I've never had multiple boyfriends. I've only had one relationship I've been in. So even going into this or sharing what I'm sharing, it's not from a place of expertise by any means. I'm just, based on lived experience. 2, I deal with depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with depression when I was 15, and it's a part of my life. It does affect me from time to time, and anxiety is something that I'm starting to understand that I deal with or I struggle with, and yeah, it does affect my behavior. And next point, like kind of piggybacking off of that, was like, I actually used to be significantly overweight. Like, when I was in, like, I guess the longest period of my depression, I gained a lot of weight, and at my heaviest I was like 190 pounds, and overall I lost about 60 pounds. Yeah, so I lost about 60 pounds and I'm 5'1", another thing. Yeah, I'm extremely short. So it's a very small frame to have that much weight on. So it was, woof, it was a lot. But I lost about 60 pounds from like actually more than 60 pounds from my heaviest to my lightest. But you know, quarantine came around and I put on a little extra. But you know, we move. Summer body loading. Do I know what my love languages are? Yes, I do. My top two being physical touch. No, yes, physical touch and quality time. I thought it was the other way around. No, physical touch first and quality time second. And then close third would be words of affirmation. But yeah, for the top two is those. I think I just essentially like to know, or like my partner to know that I'm there, like physically, just in my space, quality time, and just being there with my partner. So yeah, that is my form. Done and dusted. The last point I have here was why I'm introducing YouTube videos, you know, why I'm even sharing this much, or I'm being transparent through the process, and where do I see this channel potentially going. I don't necessarily see it, like I don't want to say it in the sense of I see it going anywhere. It's just, it's based on my viewers. It's based, oh god, it feels so cringy to say, I'm sorry. Not that I look down on anyone who does this as a profession or does this in their spare time. I just don't see myself as a YouTuber or as somebody who sits down in front of the camera and just, you know, shares so much of themselves. It's very vulnerable, and I do respect even more so the YouTubers I watch. Like, kudos, hats off. This is it's a lot. But yeah, I don't necessarily know that I see this going anywhere if it's not something that people want to see. Like, if this is a case, then I'm willing to, you know, share more on obviously the dating experience, the whole Google Forms ad, how that's panning out, who I find, narrowing down. Like, I'm really dating these guys. Like, I know some people might think it's a gimmick or anything. It's like, no, how else does one find a partner in a pandemic? Like, if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. But I just decided, why not try this way? And I'll take you guys along with that journey, that process, if you want to see. Why I'm doing YouTube videos is I'm thinking very logically, as I said, of how to best share, because I want to have things in a consolidated way, in the most streamlined way. So obviously there's Twitter thread, that's my main means of sharing, but this is a way of, you know, making sure that I'm not misinterpreted as much as possible. Obviously you can still misinterpret it. Of course you can still misinterpret a video or somebody sitting down and talking to you, but it's a lot less likely. So there's that, and there's some things I feel I might come across a little bit better, or I might just feel more comfortable openly talking about it, as opposed to trying to fit something in, 180 characters, 240 characters. Like, I can share stuff that way, but sometimes it might just be a better avenue to share in this way. And why I'm sharing in the first place is just, as I said, I just want to be transparent. I value transparency a lot. I know a lot of people are curious. I went in the process off the bat with an openness that if there was a curiosity, I would share. Like, why am I holding back for persons who may want to do this for themselves? Like, I was very open in sharing that, and sharing as much, if not everything, about it. Obviously, I'm not going to share everything, because again, this is just on my side, being this person, being this party. There are other people. Oh, my watch going off. That's 12 o'clock. Yeah, so this is just me and my side, but there are other parties involved, and they didn't necessarily consent to, not necessarily they didn't consent, all they did was fill out a form to potentially date me. which sounds so full of myself when I hear it out loud like that. But yeah, this isn't on them. I'm not necessarily going to be sharing anything about the guys without them knowing, without them giving me approval, because this is them too. Yeah, I think that is as much as I can fit into this first video as possible without exhausting myself and everyone else. Okay, maybe not exhausting myself because I like to talk. But yeah, this is a part where I do the whole, if you like this content, you know, give me a, oh god, if you like everything, if you like seeing me, if you want to see more of me, just let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, until maybe next time, you guys have to let me know. Like, when people on here say, you know, give me your feedback, it really makes sense, even more so, because if you guys aren't gonna watch it, it doesn't make sense for me to film it and put it out there. So let me know what you would like to see, if you'd like to see more, and you can take it from there. Until next time, if there's a next time. Bye guys. And that's a wrap.